Hi, this is Mike Hamilton from TradeTheEasyWay.com. It's Monday night on the 5th of July and time to go right through the markets. Right, take a look at the dollar index first. This is the daily charts. We've got a couple of hammers here, but we have not got extreme RSI. I think with the 8-day moving average coming through the 50, I think we're getting ready for some moves further to the downside. Look at it on the weekly. We've had 4 weeks of selling. This is a pullback, and here's the trend line. So I think we're going to retest at least this 20-day moving average down here at 84.2 and retest this trend line before we get a continuation back to the upside. If we look at the bonds, they are still bullish. They are being bought. If money is coming into the bonds, it's coming out of equities and commodities. So a bearish note on the bonds. This is the gold. This has engulfed, it opened above here, it's closed and engulfed all this price action here. So we are in selling mode in the gold on the weekly chart. I think we're going to wind up, pull back to 1233 and then come and retest this trend line down here. ES, let me put this back in the daily. We are at a crucial level in the ES. Back here in November 09 we were last down at this level here, but we've got extreme oversold, and we haven't seen extreme oversold since March 09 down here. So my take on this is, this to me is a potential stopping bar. Okay, we have very little volume today, so it's difficult to tell, but if we close above this bar here, we close above 10.20 tomorrow, we are back. We are potentially going to reverse. If we close below 10.12, we're going to quickly get back to this top of this fib level at 993 on the S&P 500 futures. Right, this is the oil on the weekly chart. Massive sellers bar here, but we've come right back to key level support. We have a lot of support here from trend line and horizontal line support. This dates back to last summer. I think we will retest this 70.63 here and then possibly resume at least back to the 80 area here. So we're trapped in this range. We've been pretty much range bound in oil. See all this price action here. So I think if we can come off the bottom here, then I think we'll get back up to 80 and stay in this range until we get a stronger decision in the equity markets. So that's the weekly. If we look at natural gas, if we can close above 4.85, I would go long. Target 5.5. Instead of exiting, I would just move my stop right up to see if we can get a breakthrough here, because I'm still looking longer term to get back up to 10. Right, straight into the forex charts. This is the Aussie dollar index on the daily. I think this will just consolidate, wait for the moving average to come down, and then retest this support down here at 83. Aussie dollar, by far the weakest. I would expect this to start to move down here at 79.64. Canadian dollar, equally very weak. This close below here. We're going to come back to these targets down here, but the Aussie dollar is weaker. British pound is strong. Pull back to 151. I think we can get up to 154. Swiss franc, very strong. I think as these moving averages come down, we might get a further pullback down to this area here, 93.42, before we move back up to 95.33. Euro, very strong, holding this 50 EMA on the weekly. It's a hammer. I'd expect this to break. If we can break up through here, through 125.50, we're going to get up to 129 pretty quickly. Yen, I think it's just consolidating. May get a pullback to these lows down here at 113.50 before we go back and retest the highs up here. So, charts. I think the Aussie dollar yen is good. I think the best chart out there is the Aussie dollar CAD. We've got a wedge. I am looking for a close below this trend line, resist support, and then I was short a pullback on the Aussie dollar CAD. So not doing anything with it at the moment, just consolidating. I want a close below this area here, and I'll short a pullback to the trend line resistance for a kiss and tell. The other one I'm interested in is the euro dollar. Let's clean this up. So as we talked about this on the index, looking for if I drilled down to the 240 minute, to me an entry at 125.30 will be a great entry, and a stop 70 points below that. Check that on your charts and you'll see where I'm coming from. This is a close above the 20 EMA on the euro pound, so very bullish. I've got a stop 2 bars back here at 82, looking for this to come back to at least 83.78. The other one I'm interested in is obviously the pound versus the dollar. I think again, looks at that on the 240 minute. An entry is 151.47 and the target is 154 with a stop at 150.40. So if you drill down to the 240 minutes, you'll see where I'm coming from. Right, stocks. I've got a handful of longs, a handful of shorts. The longs I'm interested in, based on sector scans, is CUB. I want to close above these moving averages on CUB and then take a pullback. I like Estee Lauder very much. EL on the daily. Looking for a close above the 50 EMA and then looking to get back to these highs of 71. And the other stocks I've got for longs, it's MRK. Again, waiting for a close above the 50 EMA and then looking to get back to 39. AET, healthcare sector, because the healthcare sector is good. Even though it's a hammer, I'm just going to leave this one more day and then I'll look for entry in that one. But we've got a hammer with extreme RSI, and I'll give it one more day to break above 26.32 with a stop right down here at 24.90. But I'm just going to wait and see what the close is in the ES tomorrow before I get into that one. Shorts. Right, for a short I like this one, DFT. I haven't got very many shorts on my list, so if those markets do close short tomorrow, based on that analysis I've talked about, I'll have to do some more scans tomorrow night. But I'd like a short back to, I'm going to leave this, wait till for the close tomorrow, but a short back to 24.25, stop 2 bars back up here at 25.10, and my target is the 200 EMA at 20. So hope that helps. Email me any questions and talk to you soon. Good luck, traders.